Hello everyone, this is Coding with Ojas, and today I'm going to be talking about my regrets with using the DuckDuckGo browser after using it for 1 month. Without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, let's start off with the first problem, which is its performance. So, its performance is pretty slow sometimes, okay? Sometimes it just does not work. So, if I search YouTube right now, right now it's very fast, okay? It was very fast, but sometimes, like, let's say my power outage happened, some power outage happened, it closes, sorry, not hide, it's wait, and then a power outage happened. After power outage, we open it. It takes some time because this is an old computer. Now, yeah, it sometimes its performance is very slow. So if I search like, why, what was that? Okay, that is another problem added. That is another problem added. What was that white blinding light? Okay, but I'm pretty sure you saw it. So now if I search YouTube, and right now it's pretty slow. Okay, that was very slow. Sometimes sometimes it some websites it even takes 1 minute. Now this might be different for you because you have some very powerful computer which Intel Core Ultra 9 whatever. I don't really remember that. I saw in the ads. So yeah, you might have a more faster computer. So this might not be a problem for you. Okay, let's move on to problem number 2. So the problem number 2 is that this duck player, okay, it's a little bit broken sometimes. Okay, so sometimes let's start with problem number second. Not here, not here. No, no, you don't want to see what I see. Okay, YOUTUBE coding with Ojas. Sorry, Ojas. So if we search my YouTube channel, I'm going to put on my own video. Okay, let's just put on my new another previous video. Okay, so sometimes, yeah, like first of all, before I showed you in duck player that there would be some really nice light coming. That is not coming right now. Now that is not a major problem, but when it comes now, I'm going to show you the real problem. Let's say I want to see the description. There is no description here. You can't like see the description of the video. So let's say show something here. Let's say in this 10 best VS Code, in this best Firefox CSS theme, you want to install it. How will you install it? You need the description. So you must go to watch on YouTube, and then it takes some time, and then oh my gosh, you saw that light just made. So okay. So if you see this, like you have to go here and see the description. Now let's say you saw the description, you downloaded it. Now you go back to the players to avoid ads. Something stupid will happen. Yeah, this is what happens. It now full screen the video. Now, yeah, this is one broken feature, and now it might not affect you much, but sometimes let's say you have multiple windows open, this could confuse you because like I make videos on macOS and then there's two dogs right now, and this might confuse me sometimes. Okay, sometimes. Okay, for a 0.1 second. Okay, but yeah, these are some this is about second problem too. Okay, let's move on to the third problem, which is very rare actually. It happens pretty rarely. So if you go back to youtube.com, so sometimes what happens is that I click on a video, okay, and then go back to YouTube, and then I click on some other video. Let's say just watch this. So I click on here, okay, and then I go back. I don't want to watch it. And then I click on some other video like this one, and then right now it's not happening. It's not showing you what happened, but before it was happening. So before it used to do something like this, but it is very rare. But yeah, it used to do something like this. It used to show me the previous video. Even when I like sometimes click on like something like this, 4 coding tips on anything, this one. If I click on this, it sometimes shows this video, which I watched before. It is a little broken. So that is the third problem. So okay, hello everyone, this is Coding. Let's close this please. Okay, that is third problem. Fourth problem is something like this. So it's not really customizable. Now I know that I talked in my previous video that it's customization. There's no customization, so it won't distract you. But right now, like in another laptop, I've been like customizing more. In other laptop, I was just working with other browsers, finding video ideas, and then I in that laptop working with something like another browser, and I use vertical tabs on it. And then because I use vertical tabs, I kind of got addicted to it, and then I started just going here, even though it's up here. So I want us to go to vertically to this tab, but there's not really any way to do that in DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo doesn't allow customization. There's not even like something like DUCK and then flags or something. There's nothing like that. You couldn't just go to flags and enable this experimental vertical tab something. It's not there. So yeah, that's a fourth problem which I had with customizing this DuckDuckGo browser. It is just customizing it. And if you go to the settings too, there's not really much you could do there for this vertical tab situation. So if I go to settings, appearance, there's only dark, light. I'm not choosing light, okay? And then there's this address bar and all of these. There's no vertical tabs. There's also this bookmarks bar. I don't really use bookmarks, but so that's why I don't have it there. Okay. Now this is the fourth problem. Okay, let's move on to the fifth problem, which I think is the most major one. There is no extensions for it. Okay, so like so if you're using Duck Player, let's say you don't want to use Duck Player, you want to use an ad blocker to block ads. Well, there's no extensions for DuckDuckGo. So even if you go to App Store and then you install some extension for Safari, because if you don't know, DuckDuckGo is based on WebView, which is what Safari is based on. So if you go to App Store, it's already extension. It won't work here. It will only work on Safari. Okay, so that is another problem. Okay, that is the fifth problem. Because like if this fifth problem was there, fourth problem would have automatically been solved. The customization part. Because I could use Sideberry or any other like extension to put this over here. Okay, make vertical tabs. But that's not the case here. Now I know that I've seen many browsers like Orion that use WebView but still have Chrome extensions. Now that's how the developer coded it, but DuckDuckGo is just meant to be a very simple browser, and so it has some bugs too. Like it has many bugs too. So like if you I had already told you about the Duck Player bugs and performance issues too. So and this might also be because this is based on WebView, and people say that WebView is slow, but if I use Safari, it's pretty fast right now. I'm not going to open Safari right now. It takes some time to open, but loading web pages is fast. So this might be a DuckDuckGo problem. Okay. So these are all the 5 problems which I had. Now some of these problems will not actually happen to you because you have a very fast computer. You might have something like an Intel Ultra Core 9 computer, Ultra Core 7 computer. Okay, which is having like 8 cores or something. Okay, so yeah, this might not be a problem for you. But if you're like me and use something like a iMac from late 2013, yeah, I'm using an iMac from late 2013. You can see it in my Discord server. Okay, so if you're using iMac from late 2013, yeah, then you will have some problems using this. So so in the conclusion, I'll say DuckDuckGo browser is only good if you really like privacy. If you like, you live in a bunker and just stay be very prone with privacy. You want privacy so much that you just live in a bunker or something. Okay, then DuckDuckGo is browsers for you. Okay, but if you're like just a normal person who just wants at least some privacy, then DuckDuckGo browser won't be for you. Okay, it is too much privacy respective. Too much that is had some features which I mean I would say it's a little bit like bloatware. Like web tracking, no, email protection. Why do you have email protection? I mean, yeah, it is pretty good for email, but really, I don't really use this too much. Okay, so that is one thing. Okay, okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below anything. I will listen to it, I will answer to it. Okay, and I will see you in the next video.